for outdoor sports in this beautiful Marselisborg forest setting, just 5 minutes from the highway, easily accessible by Europe. It's just a beautiful spot in the world, isn't it? And you can see why the Queen of Denmark loves to come here. It's her favourite city in Denmark. It's got a lovely vibe. And here's the inside. Thailand have won the overall tie. They've got to the 3 first and denied Spaniards of any momentum at all. So we crack on with the women's doubles. The second women's doubles first. Supajirakul and Taerattanachai against Nerea Ivorra and Claudia Leal of Spain. So this is it. Just about set then for the start of action here in Aarhus in match 4 on our generous order of play. Well, the tall, imposing Petita Supajirakul leading the way, followed out by a more familiar face on our TV screens, Sapsiri Taerattanachai. And between them, they're the world number 22nd pairing. Taerattanachai, of course, up to 3 in the world in mixed doubles with Decapon Parvanukro. And here come their opponents. Nerea Ivorra and Claudia Leal, 23 and 21-year-old respectively. And they're ranked at 135 in the world, the Spaniards. So over 100 spots between these two teams. Let's listen into the coin toss. First meeting again, as are all the matches today.
Red or black? Black for you, red for you. It's red. Sapsiri to serve. This side, who is receiving? Claudia to receive. Okay, good luck.
Fresh faces then in the women's doubles. Petita Supajirakul, 25 years of age, 1.83 m, pretty much 6 foot, and ranked 22 in the world. Has been as high as 9 with her partner today. But of course, Taerattanachai spent a lot of time on the mixed doubles court, and hasn't she done well? She won the 3 opening mixed doubles titles in the Thailand Open, the Toyota and the Yonex Thai Open, and then the BWF World Tour finals as well at the top of the year. 29 years of age, 4 years older than her partner. Very, very experienced. Had big ACL problems about 6 years ago now. Underwent surgery, but now she's all okay and everything's great. Good to see her back on form. Nerea Ivorra, 23 years of age, from Benexama in Spain, has been just 4 spots higher at 131 in the world with her regular partner Claudia Leal, who's just a couple of years younger, from Toledo in Spain. And the Spaniards, well, they've contested 9 tournaments together in the last 18 months on the women's doubles circuit and made 2 quarter-final showings of the Latvia International and the Portuguese International as well. And lost in the final of the Lithuanian International of this year as well. So they've had some good heady runs. And that's why they've got their ranking up to 135. So they've broken the top 150. As we say hello to our court officials for the day. Ivo Kassel of Switzerland in the chair and Iris Metspalu of Estonia, the service judge. So yeah, decent sort of ranking, 135 or so in the world. As I say, 2 quarterfinals, 1 final for these two. So can they impress out here against former top 10 pairing of Taerattanachai and Supajirakul? Can they get a point on the board for Spain? It's going to be a tough ask because Thailand are so loaded with quality, whichever way you look at the team, and the runners-up of last year are so imposing, so heavyweight these days. So the odds are slim, but you never know in sport. That's why we love it so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Spain, represented by Ivorra and Leal. And on my left, Thailand, represented by Supajirakul and Taerattanachai. Thailand to serve, Taerattanachai, Leal. Love all, play.
Well, once Petita Supajirakul drops the hammer, the point is usually over. Well, they certainly have the majority of the momentum. It's a big, heavy smash, thunderous, coming down out of a ladder, seemingly.
Good luck.
Well, some teams that you look at are sort of constantly locked out at a ranking, aren't they? But these guys, the Spaniards at 135 in the world, are very much sort of on the ascent, on the upward curve. The two younger players at 21 and 23 years of age. They haven't contested, they've only contested 9 events over the last 18 months on BWF Tour. So their experience will grow and they'll become better and better, you'd imagine. Oh, a nice finish. Lovely straight smash from Ivorra. Really good. And of course, these kind of teams, they need that exposure to this sort of partnership to gain this sort of big arena experience, big team experience. Huge moment for these two. Lucky break off the net from Taerattanachai. And they're looking particularly proactive, aren't they? The former world number 9 pairing. Oh, a little bit of hesitancy there between the two Thais. You don't see that too often. They're fairly long in the tooth, these two, in terms of playing together.
7-2.
The Thais had a win on Sunday over the Scots, Rachel Andrew, Eleanor O'Donnell. 21-8, 21-10, just under half an hour required on show court 2, just adjacent.
8-2.
So they found their way in to this venue. And here they are in their second showing here in Aarhus. Oh yes. Any short liftaways normally get dispatched, don't they? She is menacing overhead. Butita. Oh yes, spreading the court beautifully in attack. Taerattanachai using all of her vision and experience there to find a little slither of space on the court. Well, tearing through this one already, aren't they, the Thais? 11-2 to the mid-game interval they go.
Pensar siempre va a intentar jugar media pista.
11-2, 3-4. Play.
Again, whipped away impressively from the Thai combo. Looking very efficient at the moment.
First over, 3-12. Service over, 13-3. Service over, 5-all.
Well, so vicious are the attacks from the Thais that we haven't seen our sort of customary long women's doubles rallies that we normally get. They're keeping it all fairly tight and under control. It's been a bossy start from these two, who've been masterful so far. Oh, wow. bold and insistent in the front court there. Petita Supajirakul, really good. Normally you associate fast reflexes with perhaps smaller players, but she was lightning quick there. And she's a pretty low-key, relaxed kind of character, but looking even more so right now. Oh yes, straight smashes to the fore just so they can bisect the doubles pair. Just keep them way apart from each other. Let off for the Spaniards there. That'll come as a welcome relief from all the pressure that they've been under. Can they build and add a little bit more heat to their attack somehow? Well done, really good.
5-17. Service fault called too high. Service over. 18-5.
Calling on all of her experience and time on court. Transitioning so well from the mixed doubles back into the women's doubles intermittently. That's all that Petita really gets, to share time on court with Sefsili, who's just so busy, so good at mixed doubles. And now these two with 15 game points.
Out. Service over. 6-20.
Well, that's just gone long as well. But they've got leeway, plenty of wriggle room, no need to panic. Eventually, they put the game to bed. 21 points to 7. An 11-minute game for the Thais. Supajirakul and Taerattanachai lead. They're halfway home in this fourth match here.
Esa de cuando estamos en defensa y no pasa nada. Pero el tenis creo que la sobrepasa y me voy un poquito para adelante. Vamos a intentar probar. Cuando consigamos un ataque, no es para ganar el punto. Es primero hemos conseguido el objetivo táctico de defensa-ataque. Y desde el fondo, como hacen ellas, pero contra aquí, en el remate, en el más, mucha variedad y casi nunca matan al cuerpo. A la zona verde.
Ya, y aquí rebando mucho aquí, por eso me cuesta tanto empezar.
Derecha, ¿vale? Pero que pensáis que nunca os rematan a la zona. Vamos a tener que estar siempre moviéndonos para estar preparados. ¿Vale? Seguimos mucho.
For 20 seconds, for 20 seconds.
Well, the Thais have been dancing around, calling all of the shots. They've been reading their opponents very, very well. Can the Spaniards bring somehow a little bit more in attack? But the Thais have been getting in first. Here we go then, the start of the second game here. Thailand again to the good. Just gone long. Clever little flick serve. Sapsiri mixing it up nicely. Her partner enjoying that one as well. Got the fruits from that good flicker. Yeah, just can't seem to find the back line too often, can they, the Spaniards? It's all the lifting and clearing is just going that little bit too short too regularly, and they're getting punished for it immediately.
Love.
Really good point there from the Spaniards, and a lovely finish at the net from Ivorra. Well, they had a heady run of 6 consecutive points in the opening game, the two Thais, followed by another run of 5. They've been bossing this match throughout. It's been rather lopsided, hasn't it? Testament to their power and their defensive skills as well. They have been 9 in the world, as we said, once they walked to the court. And they are really showing their pedigree today. A little bit of a lapse there from Putita.
1-7.
Now can these two add to their tally?
Service over. 8-1. Well, suddenly the opponent's court, from Spaniard perspective, looks very small, hence the errors coming in thick and fast right now. Well, again, on the charge, the Thai tandem, 11-1. They race to the mid-game interval in game 2 and a game to the good. They're not wasting any time here.
Falta el siguiente, si lo que hace como llega puede pensarlo, preparar para bloquear. pero él está parando súper flojo, apuesta, no es que tú siempre quieres parar fuerte Rolando, ya lo sabes, ahora te quito los días, ¿ahora qué haces? Pero más mal, ¿vale? Igual que las recepciones, ¿cuántas flicks han hecho? ¿Cómo? Porque si no, y si no, pues no terminamos de recepción hacer por pegador, pues levantamos y ya está. Pero podemos hacer flick, hacemos flick, volvemos al final al mismo sitio.
Well, it's only when you watch a match like this that you realise just how superior the former top tenors in the Thai tandem really are. It brings so much to the court in terms of weaponry, with all of their poise and skill and deep vaults of experience to dig into. They've been strong-arming through this match pretty efficiently. Oh, really well done. Lovely change up there from Claudia Leal. Really nice. Look at that. Just carving around the inside of the shuttle there to get it to drop quickly. Very well done. A little shaft of light for the Spaniards. Yeah, good leave in the end. Thought for a second she was going to play it. Oh, it's in. Palm down from the line's judge. Little misjudgment there from Utita Supajirakul. Yeah, full throttle in attack from the Thais. And they've got the scent of victory in their nostrils right now, you'd imagine, with that 14-3 cushion. Clever mix of attacks from the world number 22 pairing.
16-3.
Oh, well done. Gutsy return of serve.
4-17.
Can they get something rolling here? It's been a tough mountain to climb today, this challenge in Team Thailand. Yeah, nothing's come easy for the Spaniards. It's just been a consistent barrage of high-quality badminton from the other side of the net. And it's been a familiar look, hasn't it? The Spaniards playing second fiddle, playing catch-up in the point most of the time, just trying to retrieve shuttles from difficult areas of the court under time pressure, diving around, scrambling. That's been the look. But as we all know, their Thai opponents today are just so decorated. Massive bank of experience between them. And given all that Taerattanachai has done in mixed doubles as well, adding to that, being at the very top of that game, that discipline for a long time now. Oh, that's gorgeous. Really nice from Supajirakul. And because there's very little scoreboard pressure coming from the other side, they feel liberated and they can just play really freewheeling badminton right now, the Thais. 2 points away from victory.
Match point 4.
Well, it's been really high quality from Supajirakul and Taerattanachai, munching through this match, gobbling up their Spanish opponents in some style. Look at that, all smiles. They realised just how quick and brutal that was. Only conceding 11 points, 21-7, 21-4 in 24 minutes. That was mercenary. And well, with that, they head out to a 4-love lead, whizzing through this tie now, the Thais. Really having a nice time as well, which is good to see. So the back brace has come off. And here comes the match point. It was bossy all around, wasn't it? Another steep smash finish by the 6-foot Butita Supajirakul to seal the deal. So, 6 minutes shy of a half hour. It's a good day at the office for the two Thais, and they secure the second women's doubles. So next up, it's going to be the first women's doubles from Kitty Hadakun and Prajongjai, familiar faces in the Thai tandem there, and they'll take on Setian and Rodriguez of Spain. Well, of course, all nice cities have a cathedral. This is the Aarhus Cathedral, right in the centre of the city. It's the longest and tallest church in Denmark at 93 metres, and quite a beacon, quite a landmark it is. Plenty of great architecture, sharp lines all over the place, where old meets new here in the second largest city in Denmark. So here's what's unfolded. The Spaniards unable to detain the Thais, who've been